days ago, and it was Head, which you're about to watch right now. But I want to bring it to you the picture of what you're about to see right now. And when we talk about prophetic breaking of evil mirror, we are actually talking about spiritual demonic mirrors. As we have physical mirror, mirror we watch here is a polished surface that produce an image by reflecting light. When we talk about spiritual mirror here, we are talking about demonic mirror. The same way we have physical mirror here, the one you watch in your house. The same way we have demonic mirrors, witchcraft mirrors, occultic mirrors. Why? How are we able to find this? We study the Word of God and discover. By researching, we are able, as a deliverance minister, I was able to find out, especially the testimony I'm about to give you right now, that brought us to this prophetic breaking of evil mirror. When I was in Jordan, when we started the first time, that was 2011. A child was brought to me, a little girl of 15 years. The mother brought the young girl, and while I was talking to the mother and counseling, and God opened my eyes to see the young girl sitting beside the mother was a witchcraft, an advocate. And when I opened up the chapter, the mother was shocked. He said, "You never knew?" I said, "Yes." I began to ask questions, and this little guy began to confess that he's the one who killed the elder brother. How did you kill the elder brother? And he came up and to say that he was able to manipulate his brother and killed him when he was playing a football match. The brother was in a football match on that day, while the young girl was alone in the house. And he said he took the witchcraft mirror and he went through the mirror spiritually. When he was looking at the mirror, he went through the mirror and appeared in the field. And while the brother was trying to pick a ball from the opponent, he says suddenly the hand of the opponent mistakenly touched his hand, and he fell down. And I was asking, how could this result to death? He said the hand that touched the eyes of his brother from his opponent was not a hand. He said when he appeared through the mirror to the field, he now entered into his opponent, and the hand that came upon his brother was a sword from his hand, and it was not a physical hand. And they took the boy, they rushed the boy to the hospital, and the next 1 hour, the boy died. This is exactly the picture of what we are talking about prophetic mirrors. And I want to still tell you, some of you viewers who have not known what I'm talking about, this is an eye-opening to you to see what is going on in this wicked world. We're in the last days, we're in the era of evil, where evil occur in daily basis. But I want to tell you, we're still in the era where God is raising soldiers to keep Satan out of business. And I am assuring you that today, maybe you are once a victim of this. God is going to set you free in the name of Jesus. The prophetic mirror itself, we have had so far. I want to introduce to you briefly that this prophetic mirror, this demonic mirror, we call it witchcraft mirror or night mirror. This night mirror is one of the instruments, one of the biggest instruments that Satan used to attack his enemies or his victims. Praise the Lord. And when you go to Genesis 2:26, and it says, "Let us make man in our own image." Now, God looked at man and formed him from the dust. He looked at man, he looked at himself, in a mirror. God looked at himself in a mirror and see himself and said, "Let us make man, and now make us as his own image." But Satan looked at you, he looked at man in a mirror of the night and formed a weapon to destroy man. This is exactly what we're talking about. That Satan, the biggest weapon, is mirror. How can somebody who live in abroad suddenly leave his mansion, leave his business, went straight to the airport and brought down to Nigeria, 4 years later, discover himself and ask question, what am I doing in Nigeria? This is manipulation. How can this happen? Through what? Demonic mirror, which we are introducing to you right now. Many of you fall from your position in life. You were making it, and suddenly you saw yourself down. Today you cannot explain how it comes. Some of you, how can you know that you are being manipulated with these mirrors? Some of you are asking questions, how do you know? One, When you are manipulated, when you are under the influence of this satanic attack, you must experience failure, rising and falling, opportunity lost, procrastination. Many times you said what you are going to do, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Up to today, you have never done anything. This is a sign that you are being monitored by evil mirrors. Evil mirrors. Some of you, sickness since 18 years, you are still on the sickness. You are still on the sickbed. This is a sign that you have been monitored. Sometimes you see yourself in a dream, wandering about, looking for road, looking for direction, and nobody comes to your rescue. It's a sign that you have been manipulated. Sometimes you discover yourself, seeing yourself in old primary school, but the worst part of it is for you to be putting on a uniform of a school uniform. This is very dangerous. This is another sign that you are being monitored with evil mirrors. I want to tell you there are so many of them. Eating a dream, you are being monitored. Eating in the dream, you are monitored by evil mirrors. Evil mirrors. And I want to tell you that today, God has commissioned me to stand as oracle of God, as a mouthpiece of the Lord, as law enforcement agent of God, that this evil around you, around your family, shall run away when no one is pursuing them. You are saved today, and your family will be saved. And when you look into the Bible, you discover the story of David, that God used David from the house of Jesse. God uses one person to deliver others. I am speaking to you prophetically. Not only going to save, your generations are going to be saved. In the name of Jesus. I speak to you today that your struggle shall turn to testimonies. In the name of Jesus. I am believing God as you watch this program that is about to come on your way. You will be blessed. You will be wonderfully blessed. Whether you are present on the day it was held or not. But the Bible says, remember, it said at the entrance of the word of God, give life to the simple. As you listen to it, you are going to be transformed. God is going to renew you. He's going to bring you to a place of His plan, and your life will never remain the same.
You have been with me from the very day I was born. Today, you are still with me. And to the end of the life, you will be with me. No matter what enemy do. You have spoken, you will use me. And you will use me. Not just use it. Nations shall know that of the truth, you are God forever. I thank you because you gave me victory over the forces of the enemies. Now it's your turn to do your wonders. Thank you. Holy Spirit, we welcome you. Come and do what no man can do. Take over my tongue, oh God. As you took over the tongue of Jeremiah, have your way. And let your name be glorified. And disappear when you appear. And increase when you increase. Pass through me and increase me. Only your word alone be made manifest. Thank you, Father. Jam your hand for God. Alright, God bless you. I need your attention because the word of God given life and understanding to the simple. If you can't hear me properly, you can't get an answer. Listen to me, every one of you. You see, in the book of John, when I read this place, it's like a life wire to me and a sight to me. He said, from the beginning, the Word was with God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was with God. Amen. In the beginning was the Word. The Word was God, and the Word was with God. Now let's go to this place quickly. John. First John, just John. First John, just John 1. From the first, he was the Word. You see, W-O-R-D. And the Word was in relation with God. And the Word was God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And the Word word. The word there is Jesus. Remember in Genesis 1:26, and he said, let us, God was talking. Who was he talking to? Jesus Christ. Let us make man in our own image. So when you embrace the word, you have embraced Jesus. And when you embrace Jesus, every other thing will follow you. They have no option than to follow you. Am I talking to somebody? Yes. Now, when we talk about prophetic breaking of evil mirror, we are actually talking about the spiritual things. It's not a physical thing. We have a physical sense of what we want to do now. For example, the mirror. Mirror is an object you place and you see yourself identical. Is somebody getting me? Yes. A mirror, when you place the mirror, physically every one of us has mirror. We know what mirror is. Now, and each day we look at ourselves. Mirror has different meaning. Mirror is a word of God. Mirror is what? A word of God. Each time you look at mirror, you see yourself a carbon copy. Nothing different. Is that not true? It's true, sir. And that is how we are in the sight of God. Because we were made through his image. We were made inside of him. And he breathed the breath of life into us. We were lifeless, but suddenly we begin to talk. The image, express image of God. So we are God's image. Are you getting that? You are God's what? Yes. He said, let us make man in our own image. Now, if you can go back, you that is struggling with that success, it does not matter who is holding you. All you need to know is who is your source. Go back to your source. If you can recollect your source and know who is your God, then you will be set free. Because knowing who you are in life is important. Is that not true? Okay, I just give you a little testimonies on what happened in the morning. But I got to a point, I said, what am I doing? I don't battle on my own. And I remember that the business I was coming to do was not actually my business. And it was the business of God. And why must I be struggling to follow these people to talk? Now, and I'm ceased from talking. I don't remember who I am. Am I talking to somebody? Yes. I was, first of all, I was trying with them, trying to call somebody. But that job was not my job. My goal is to stand still. Stand still. And seal the salvation of the Lord. And I asked Angel, I said 15 minutes, I want to leave here. Even though I talk, that was all. From something they said 80,000 I was laughing. And in fact, it was like 5,000 they were coming. Another man, they just want to go to the side. Then pick up. Am I talking to somebody sitting there? Mirror! We have physical mirror, we have spiritual mirror. Now, spiritual mirror now is what we come here to talk about. And I discovered by studying the Word of God and by research, I was able to discover that there are spiritual mirrors that the enemy uses against people. And one of the greatest weapons of the devil on earth is what? Mirror. For example, how can somebody who is doing well in US or in London suddenly abandon his shops and supermarket and walk down to the airport, board in, come back to Nigeria? What happened? They say, no, I just came to look around and see what is happening in Nigeria. And in the next 3 months, the eyes open and it's asking people what happened to me. I have seen a man take when I was in Ojobo. You see, he was doing well in abroad. People were coming to the shop to buy. And suddenly, he locked the shop and took his passport and went to the airport. And said, I want to go back. And he came here, they were telling you what is happening. He said, nothing. Until 3 months. They now discovered paper is fired, everything. They'll go back again, finish. What was that? Mirrow! What matters is that you are coming out of this trouble today. Am I talking to someone who has suffered enough? I said you are coming out of this trouble today. Enough is enough for this satanic embarrassment. Enough of enough for this witchcraft harassment. Enough is enough for this satanic holocaust that is going on in your life. God sent me to open your eyes and for you to see what belongs to you. Today, we shall all witness it. I can't hear your volume of your sound. Now, one testimony I will give you before we enter prayer. When I was in Ojo, I started in one small room. One day, as I was casting, please, open the ears and hear me. A woman came to my office as I was casting the word. A woman of 50 something. And I saw a tiny girl. I said, ask question, who is this? He said, it's my daughter. I said, this is your daughter, is a witchcraft. He said, no. I said, can I prove it to you? And now I'm not in there. I said, yeah, confess. The girl began to confess. The girl said, now me kill my brother. And I asked the mother, did you know if your son died? He said, yes. He began to cry. Oh, you? He said, Mama, yes. And I said, how did you kill this boy? Please watch. Because some of you don't learn. My people perish because of lack of what? He said, the boy was in the field playing ball. While she herself was in the house. Alone, nobody. He said, he now decided to kill his brother. And brought out a mirror. You see now? He said he brought out the demonic mirror. He now fought his brother. And the field opened. That glass opened like a TV. Then she herself now walked herself spiritually. He walked herself into the mirror and appeared in the field. While the brother was holding the ball, the opponent was trying to take the ball from the brother. As they were doing like this, you know, when you are playing ball, your hand, you are everywhere, and you will be doing your hand like this. And suddenly, the hand of the other guy happened to, to touch the other guy, that very boy, on the eyes. And the boy said, oh, my eyes, oh, my eyes, oh, my eyes, oh, my eyes, oh. They drank water and washed it. I said, sorry. As they were saying sorry, he fell down. They took the boy to the hospital. They began to treat. He died. I now ask question, no. It can't happen. How did it happen? He said it is true because the hand of that his opponent that came and touched his eyes was not hand. He said it was a sword. Let me tell you what I did. Come here. Come fast. Don't waste my time. Stay here. Come. Stay here. They were pumpers. They were trying to take Paul. Are you getting it? So that witch girl now appeared in the field and now enter, sorry, not you, and enter inside that ball with a sword in the hand. So when they were that was all. He now told me, he said, his mother has where they said provision. But everything will have how? The boy said, the girl said, anytime you enter shop, because you get power in the leg, he will carry tomatoes, tin tomatoes. He will do it as a football. But that is the end. Nobody will buy it. Some of you don't know that some issues you are passing through, you're not supposed to pass through it. How do you know that they are monitoring you? You get job today, you lose at next week. You know they finish. They are monitoring. They talk about starting a business. What business? What business? You go talk, I go. Since how many years you don't say you will do that? Up to now, you never do it. Inside, they are monitoring. They are monitoring you with Mirrow. Am I talking to someone? Yeah. You carry the leg today. You will be the truth. You say, you shout, you sleep. You wake up, you say, Lord. They are monitoring you. There is no how they can touch you alive. No, except they go through the Mirrow. Somebody understand this thing? Yes, sir. That is why some of you, if you're sleeping, come out your Mirrow for waiting. Put your position in your bed for another person. As long as you're watching your Mirrow, and that Mirrow is express. Somebody is sleeping and suddenly screaming. It was because they were seeing him in a Mirrow. Now, what these people do is that if they want to deal with you, they will now bring the Mirrow. There is no any other way to deal with you. You know what the wicked people does? What they do, they do not or whoever, they will first of all speak language, they call it incantation. I don't know what they say. What they're trying to do is that they are trying to find out your spiritual data. Whether you are reborn again. If the Lord discover that you know them born again, you are a complete sinner. The man will laugh. He will tell the person that brought your case, don't worry, we will deal with him. But when he discover that this one is fire, they will talk back to the man and they carry this case, go back. Have you seen it? Righteousness is not a nation. Sin is a reproach. More reason why they will call you a name, they will put Google in the Mirrow and post some things and say, Michael Odogu, come here. That's how you do. Then if you are in London, you will appear that way. You will stand there. It's not your body they call. They call you a spiritual man. Because the spiritual man is weak. Look at that. As we talk. Look at this one. Look at this one. Sir. Someone will call this. The reason why they call you and you answer them is because your spiritual man is what? How? Your prayer life is what I'm talking about. Some of you don't pray. Any day they remember you, you are finished. Because praying makes your spiritual man bold. That is why some of you will be in the dream. They will be pursuing you. Some of them you will stop. You will Holy Ghost fire. Holy Ghost, and they will run away. You will not wake up. And you say, wow, I was able to defeat them. I was qualified. The reason was because you were praying physically here. You are not praying your time one at a time. How to feel the spiritual man is by reading the Bible, praying always. That is his food. A man is a tripartite being that has the body, the soul, and the spirit. Or some of you keep on feeding the bottle. Soul, you don't feed. Spirit, you don't feed them. You keep feeding the body. Eat alone. There's one man. Everybody look at me. There's one man that got money and he was doing well, buying cheap for himself. Come call his senior brother, come buy small car for his senior brother. Come carry and go dance with brother. Say, brother, I just bought this one for you. I don't want you to be using, to be going up and down with feet. I want you to be using this car. He said, thank you. You remember me with this? Thank you very much. The wife now came back. Now tell the wife, look at what Chukwuemeka gave to him. And he bought Jeep for himself. Look at it. Is that not insult? As a bad wife, he said, shall I tell you? Listen up. Look at it. He bought big one for himself. Why don't give you that one? Insult. The man asked the wife, what will go do? Now me they ask. What I'm telling you is true. The man they now suggest what they now went to this doctor to kill her. The man now read there. The man said, okay. This thing, you are going to take this sword and call your brother name in this Mirrow 7 times. If you come out, choke the Mirrow. Brother will go. so that I will give you a chance. Hello? Is somebody there listening to me? You can't just be listening though. As you're listening to me, your inbuilt spiritual force should shake you. And suddenly, the man carried the life. So you call, you begin call. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 7th one, instead of his brother's face to appear, his own face appeared. The man will try his hand. The next brother said, no, it is a law. You must do. That's so he took the mirror. He died there. Why? Because the brother, he thought that the brother just have money, no power. He doesn't know that the brother is in the warrior department in the church. Man. You must find what you have with power. They might die in the altar. Another one that happened in a church where I attend. I don't want to call the name of the church. I was there when it happened, so I must give this testimony. This woman, I know her, not that they told me. He said a neighbor, a child of a neighbor, fallen with her own child. So, you know, you have to say, I beg you don't do. I beg forgive. I said, don't finish. The woman said, you never finish, oh. You never finish, oh. This woman now carry her daughter, that pikin, come out. They don't know, say, that little daughter house they go. You know, say, there are people who have little daughter as a friend. Any little thing you say, they come and they say, we will show you. Went to the place was the same day of a service, and the other woman was in the church praying. I am telling somebody here, is it today? Maybe today? Today. Your enemy will get bad luck today. As you read the place, the woman bring person. They use basin. Another one they use, if not basin, pot with water. So I begin to look. Immediately the woman called the name of the lady. The whole basin, fire came out from the basin. Destroyed the man she ran. How did they know? The woman now began to beg the little daughter. The little daughter said, you will not go here. He now begged for her life. And he now carried it with him. The man said, I'm giving you so late to come and pay the remaining money. For damaging, you're supposed to know that this woman is a fire for bringing her here. The woman now carried shame and come back to come back. You know, children don't know anything. Before they hit out, the pikin don't run, go meet the other woman, mama. Me and my mama follow go somewhere today. They call your name for the plate. Come out. That was how they still live. So they were calling the man's name, the woman's name, as they were calling. They saw church appear. Church appear for the place and fire came out. And the woman carried mercy and shame back home. Whom do you serve? Not in the lips. Service of God is not in the lips. It's in the word. Don't be a year alone on the doers of his word. So that on the day of the two, God will be there to save you. Amen. Somebody say Mirrow. And they say, no weapon formed against you that shall prosper. And every tongue that raised against you, judgment, you, nobody else, you shall condemn. No weapon. So that mirror become a weapon. But they will see weapon that pass weapon today. Everything beautiful in his own way. Bible. Please read my picture. There's a place I just want to. Wait. No time.
Verse 18. As thou wilt spread out the sky.
How is spread out the sky?
Which is strong.
Which is strong.
As a molten-looking glass.
As a molten-looking glass. Then other version will tell you as a molten-looking mirror in the sky. Now start from the 37, start from 35 plus mirror in the sky.
Dost thou know the balancing of the clouds, the wondrous works of him, which is perfect in knowledge?
Which is perfect in knowledge.
17. How thy garments are warm.
How your garment, please look into your own, are warm because of heat.
When he quickens the earth by the south wind.
You know, please change that place when you say how your cloth was warm. Some person tell you heat. You should not say heat. Change. You say the cloud. Evil cloud. How many of you have evil cloud?
How thy garments are warm. When he quickens the earth by the south wind.
Wind. There are evil wind. Evil wind. Wind. Satanic root witchcraft wind. Occultic wind. That came when you blow everything about you will go away. How you have experienced this heat. Everything he made was perfect. But there is a looking molten mirror. What is mirror doing there? Stop. Proverbs 26:27. He said, he that diggeth a pit shall fall into it. Spiritual against evil. Holy mirror. Holy mirror against evil. I can't hear you, please. Holy mirror against evil. Start to pray.
As I start to pray,
Go before me to the camp of my enemy.
to the camp of my enemies,
Fight for me
fight for me,
as you fought for Jehoshaphat,
as you fought for Jehoshaphat,
as you fought for Jeremiah,
as you fought for Jeremiah,
as you fought for Gideon,
as you fought for Gideon,
as you fought for Joshua.
as you fought for Joshua.
Today,
Today,
after this prayer,
after this prayer,
let the whole world know
let the whole world know
what you are going to do in my life.
what you are going to do in my life.
That you alone
And you alone
is a mighty man
is a mighty man
in battle.
in battle.
Amen.
Amen.
Can I hear that amen serious in the crowd? For God to allow me to go to this church today and deliver me there, He will deliver all of you today. Now lift up your hand. That one is a confession. Say, Father,
Father,
I quench
I quench
every evil rage
every evil rage
against my life.
against my life.
Wherever you are,
Wherever you are,
be put on. Fire that fire. Open your mouth and begin to pray. a problem? You have a problem? I am seeing you walking, but I'm not seeing you married. Are you married?
No, sir.
Now, I saw something like I saw something like transfer. Like somebody walking, transfer, relocate. Do you want to go back to the job? Do you want to go back to the work? Just answer one yes or no. Do you want to travel? Do you want to go back to the work? No or yes?
Yes.
You want to travel to abroad? I saw it. It's going to work. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
It's going to work. Do you know the country?
That's a problem, sir.
That is a problem. Okay. Now you have financial issue. But your mind is made up that when you travel, you will make it.
Yes, sir.
It is not today you start having this issue in your mind. You've been nursing this from the beginning.
Yes, sir.
I am seeing United States. That's what I'm saying. You don't have idea of this place. You do not have idea. You do not have idea. This is what I'm saying. You are not going to Europe. So United States. How is it going to happen? I do not know. Now, God has done it. But when I was singing, when I was praying, God ministered to me. That's why I came here. As I lay my hand on you, a lady is going to help you. What I'm saying now, you've not really started. Have you started?
No, sir.
No. You have not really started to make preparation, but already, as I'm talking to you, the day you will go to embassy, it is a lady that is going to help you. Not short, very short. It's going to help you. The first day you go is the day they will give you visa. Igbo too?
Yes, sir.
Some Igbo too.
Yes, sir.
Who said you? Who said you?
My father's house.
Who said you made your home?
My neighbor, where I'm living, my compound.
A girl?
Yes, a girl.
They call her Ejime.
Yes.
A young lady,
Yes.
not married.
She's married.
She's married.
Yes.
Now, the Ejime I'm hearing here is that you are going to have twins. You and your husband, what person said it?
Amen. They see the ghost.
Who said it?
The one.
A boy and a girl.
I'm the one.
You are the one.
Because my mother has twins.
Your father has one.
My mother has twins.
He has twins. I think I was asking you. Now, the same thing will happen to you as I lay hand on you. August, September. You will be spitting, you will be dizzy,
Yes,
you will be eating well.
Amen.
Jesus' name. I pray that you covenant of the enemy is over your life.
Amen.
Come on, you're going to move. Take the twins. Boy, yeah.
Amen. Your portion. Amen.
Rumors that they don't want this marriage to work. From where you will marry, that is where the problem comes. The man is not there, he's alive. Huh? Is he there? For now, he has walked away. Completely. Physically, there's a man, but spiritually, no man. Broken down. You have cried and cried. Even this cry you are crying, why you cry before now is much? They are prophesying to you no way. But I've seen this man. The man has left fire and fire and fire. I have seen another lady now. I've seen another lady with him. He's a Christian. Huh? Is he a Christian?
Yes, sir.
He's facing another lady now. But as I lay my hand on you, 48 hours from now, God will make the man uncomfortable to look for you. I break the yoke of divorce. In the family where the guy came from, I saw the spirit of polygamy.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Is it true?
Yes, sir.
The man wife, you marry, you marry. He said to his problem, the man, because the man has a reincarnation spirit. He's reincarnating one of his fathers. So the man I'm seeing now, suddenly, earlier before now, he was not a stubborn man, but now he became stubborn.
Yes, sir.
Nothing when in fact, you become like a bitter color to where he is. Nothing you talk that he hears. In fact, he said, man will look for you. He said, man will look for you. Break the yoke of enemies. Spirit of abandonment. I saw children. Who brought the children? Huh? I'm seeing children from you. You born from. But you are married, I don't know. It's something else. Am I talking to you? It's something else. Bitterness, I don't know. Bitterness. Everything you are passing through is from that family. They fought the man, they fought you. And there was a dead body. Angel is attacked from the sound. The Lord gave a child to me. In Hebrew, there is this way. In Proverbs, it's about the last sentence of the one is going to get his power.
Jesus precious name I pray. Our telephone numbers is on the screen there, and our emails are there too. You can call any of those numbers and email us. Counselings, you can call on counselings. We are here for you 24 hours. We operate here. We can counsel you through phone, wherever part of the world where you are. God speaks the mind of people here. This is a place where people come for counseling. We do not want you to explain to us. God speaks to us the mind of his children. You don't talk to us. God talks to you and tell you where you are, tell you what your problem is, and tell you how you're going to get out of this problem. And not just God speaking to people here. And one thing I saw here that is so peculiar is that when God speaks to you, he confirms the word. People don't just come here and go. And they said, I've gone to counseling here, I've gone to counseling here. Now, when you come to counseling here, you must go back with a testimony. There are many people who have come here for the first time. I never prayed for them for one day, just counseling. And God spoke to them that this is going to take place, and it came to pass. You too will be one of them. Get ready. You are next online in Jesus' precious name. I remain your humble Apostle Patrick Ogobobi. God bless you, Global Remastered Ministry. In Jesus' precious name we pray. See you again in our next episode. God bless you.